Gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Everybody gon' vote. Comrade! Labor right, them a go down, bang. Them a go down, bang. Them a go down. Is that? Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. Margie, him a God picking. No hope their work if you touch Margie. We now vote for Labour. Orange we a come out in now. If you love the PNP, who no step out for Marky G. Jamaica just come along with we. People time come, people time come, people time is up.
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. Pledge your allegiance.
Who's gonna run this town tonight?
Yeah, I say that we are.
We gonna run this town.
Make the trumpets play. Make the trumpets play.
On social housing and your big yard project. Listen, when it was first announced, I thought it was a wonderful idea. Until I was stupid enough to go to some constituents and to find what I thought was a perfect scenario for it. We have gone 4 years now. People dead. We have to do all kind of changes. And we can't hear anything. I've written and nothing. I believe when these major projects are announced and advertised and you begin to engage constituents around these programs, it is inhumane and not a sign of a caring government to have it 4 years going, 5 years going, and not knowing what is happening. These are individuals who have to place everything on hold. If somebody wanted to help them fix up a little piece of the house, put one piece of zinc. Shut your mouth over there, son, allow me to talk. One sheet of zinc they want to put up. They can't do it because they have started a process where the ministry has said that this is what they're going to do. There is absolutely nothing else left for them to do. Every document has been signed. Everything that has been asked of them, they have done. And we still cannot get anywhere, not even the courtesy and the decency of a proper response to say, here is where we are and this is why we are here. Honestly, if you know me, I don't want to say that this is political victimization, right? I doubt that. But I don't know what else it could be. And so I'm asking that question. I want to know what's happening as far as that is concerned. That is one.
So member, the housing issue at Delacree is at procurement currently. The others, there are land tenure issues. But I do understand where if there is weak communication that would lead to frustration. So,
yeah, you're right.
So member, we will schedule a sit down with you related to your constituency and these varying projects.
I would appreciate that.
As a matter of urgency.
Thank you much. I would appreciate that. The next one, Minister, has to do with a matter that you are very well acquainted with. And once you come before me, you know I was going to raise the Greenwich sewage plant. Right. I believe, and I said it when you were there, I'll say it again. If the Greenwich sewage plant was located in Cherry Gardens or Beverly Hills, we wouldn't have the problems we have with it. Because you would have come down and you would have resolved it. Individuals at that school have to hold their breath. The teachers, the students have to stop. Persons get sick. And that is what happens when you put your nose in a people's business when you don't belong. I spoke at length with the minister. I have written. We have taken it to KSAC. We have had conversations with you. And every time I think we are nearing somewhere, it seems as if we are still back at square one. And honest to goodness, I believe that enough is enough. And so I want to know, again, on the record here, where we are with that and what is to happen. I don't believe that the role of a member of parliament is to walk behind ministers and kiss people butt. I don't believe that. I believe that with the representation as we have done it, we should be able to get resolution. Yeah? And that is why I am placing it here once again.
And it is a matter of record, public and private facility, because it is the only space in Kingston and St. Andrew where cesspool trucks are able to enter. Now we have put in the fencing to deal with the illegal access to that space. Despite vandalism, we've repaired it twice. We've also upgraded the unloading bay of our trucks. And unfortunately, even in upgrading the security of the facility, many of the illegal truckers who were causing quite a bit of the issue in the community have now migrated to the Portmore facility, and that is what has caused part of the issue in Greater Portmore. But it is impatient of debate that the nation's sewage infrastructure is woefully inadequate. Much of it that exists is old, and the reality is its capacity is limited to what it needs to do. There is no part of the sewage network in Jamaica that doesn't require upgrade, regardless of which part of our geography it exists. And there is lobbying right across almost every constituency for sewage problems. So I assure you, it is not because of its location why it is not yet resolved, but rather because of the fiscal capacity of the Water Commission and to deal with the sewage issues for all of downtown into Portmore.
That I appreciate all the time you have taken to say all you did. I still don't hear a solution, which is really, honest to goodness, at this point, that's where I am. And the reason why I'm saying it is that you have individuals who are in here who don't understand representation, because representation takes place in many different ways. So I'm glad, Minister, that you were able to come and say that you are aware of it and that representation has been made, so that others who are sitting in front of me over there can keep quiet while you answer the question. But Minister, I don't know, what do I say? So I say to this next generation, this is not going to happen. No, I should say to this generation that if the JLP remains government, forget about being able to resolve that problem, because it's not going to be on the agenda for this generation. I want to ask, because it sounds to me like that's what you're saying. So I want to be just clear on what it is that I should take from here in going back to my constituents.
Member, all things related to the Water Commission, whether it is related to potable water or to wastewater management, are better under this administration than the previous. I say to you, and that is a statistic. That is a statistic. That is a statistic. That is a statistical.
That must be a joke.
Member, I didn't interrupt you, member. Member, the reality is, numerically, more people have access to potable water for longer per day. Numerically, there is greater storage capacity in the system. Numerically, we have laid more pipes than any other administration. Numerically, we have cut energy usage faster than any other space. We have also put in more into upgrading a creaking sewage system that we inherited. Remember, the reality is the Prime Minister will speak on March 20th, and the issues related to sewage, I would say for all of downtown, stretching straight to Soapberry, will be explained in that forum.
Minister, when I come here to speak, I speak in two capacities. I speak as a member of the House on national issues, and I speak as member of Parliament for Southwest St. Andrew. All that pretty speaking that you just did a while ago, if you take that to Southwest St. Andrew, they'll tell you that you're a liar. That's what they would tell you. And they would be correct in saying that, because as you very well know, that when it comes that, no, Minister, you asked me to allow you to complete, and so I'm asking you to allow me to complete this idea that I have right here, which is that in terms of the water.
Member, member,
She's not going. Stop. Hello? Hello? Member, I am on the floor. Member from West Rural. Member, we had given you the privilege to ask question, and you went down a road that was uncalled for. And I'm going to ask you at this point to apologize for the term or in reference to the minister that you made. You're
Thank
there
you.
now.
Mr. Chairman, I'm not sure what you're asking of me, because I certainly did not call.
I am asking you, madam, the statement that you made that you referred to the minister as a liar. No. What did you do?
Challenge responding, though, Mr. Chairman. If I may. Mr. Chairman, I assure you, the liaison officers, the dozens of young men in the community who would have worked on the site, the very school staff who would have observed that because there is no security at the facility stopping the illegal access of cesspool trucks in the space, the young men who worked as security to stop the extortion of the contractor working there while we deployed some $200 million of work in the facility would all know that what I'm saying is true, Madam Member.
Mr. Chair, it seems as if when someone is saying things that you don't like to hear, persons don't listen. So I'm going to say once again, I certainly did not call the minister a liar. I did not. I did say in relation to the water
Time come
and
time come. The date has finally announced. Everybody come vote for Mark Golden. Because fold your fist, wave your hand. Because walk around.
Today I want to talk to you about the importance of getting enumerated. Now, imagine looking around your constituency, your community, and identifying things that you want changed, but you don't have a say in making those changes. If you get registered to vote today or before March 31st, you'll become eligible to vote by May 31st. So I want to implore you to get on the voters list, get registered so that you can have a meaningful say in the changes that are effective in your constituency.
Because I want to make sure that my part don't spoil this election day. Long time them labor right there for gone, you know. Them two one caring, man. Make sure that my mark the X right there, so. Because I don't want the ballot spoil. See that X, yeah? For the teacher, them want to get them pay. You see that X, yeah? And for the people them want dead pan hospital bench because they never have no bed. You see that X, yeah? And for the police, them want work overtime and can't get them overtime pay. Yeah, man. See how that X, yeah? And for the big salary, what the politician them give themselves, and I can't get little salary to the people them. That X right now, yeah. For the nurse them. They nurse them. Or if you are working long hours and can't get no pay, if you go a foreign if you try to survive. You see, oh man, that X, yeah? This is because that time they didn't take the bulldozer and mash up the house them out of Clifton. You see that X, yeah? And the arrogance and the dictatorship where them a try to run the country under. You see, I want to right there, so I feel all of the disrespect what they want to come give Jamaican. I make sure I say me mark my ex properly. Time come for a change. Time come for a better Jamaica.